So we had the start of the NFL season last night. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. I don't know if you follow football much, but I play fantasy, so I'm an expert.
Yeah, you are.
Right. Have you heard about this Black National Anthem?
You know what? I was busy making dinner, and I didn't jump into the game until about the end of the first quarter, so I completely missed it.
So you didn't get to kneel during the Black National Anthem?
No, I did not get to kneel.
Wow,
this is news to me. Yeah, let's have it.
Yeah, let's play a little of the Black National Anthem, then we'll get into our little podcast this morning. Let's do this. Look at everybody paying attention and kneeling in respect. They're saluting. You can see everybody saluting, your hand over their hearts.
They don't know what
or are they drinking their beer and chit-chatting still in there? Can't remember.
We got time to go to the bathroom.
Oh, piss break. I mean, and it goes on. Choose love. Just remember this. This is what we're trying to do this year. Choose love. You know, it is a nice song. It really is a beautiful song. But my question is it really a national anthem for Black people, apparently, because they're calling it the Black National Anthem. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and see what we think, because this is interesting. Anyway, we'll get into this right now. Welcome to the Rude Barton podcast. Let's get into this. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, this is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
this is gonna be a good one. Now, I didn't know that we had a Black National Anthem. Did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't get the memo.
You didn't get the memo? Well,
yeah.
If you were kind of paying attention, you would have noticed that. Apparently we have Black National Anthem.
Now, my question is, and did we miss some punctuation here? Is it
probably
Black National, Anthem?
Black National
Anthem.
Interesting. The how punctuation makes a difference.
It really does. It really does.
It totally does.
Now I can see that being validated.
Yeah.
However, I think that why are we having two national anthems? I get, the pride in your culture, sure,
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think I think naming it a Black national anthem,
right,
is a little garish. You know what I mean? It's maybe overstepping your bounds just a little bit, because we already have a national anthem.
Wait, we do? I thought we had to break it out into a Black national. And I was wondering, did they play the brown national anthem after this as well?
Yeah.
What about and what about our good friends from the China, Japan, Eastern Asian countries? Is there a yellow national anthem? I mean, these are the colors we're using to distinguish the difference between people, right? And then our good friends, the Native Americans, the red national anthem.
The red national anthem.
Did they play that one as well? And then, do we have a separate white national anthem also?
Well, and do we have a Spanish? Because we
got to have it in Espanol.
Sí. Yeah, I mean, señor. Wasn't Christopher Columbus? Wasn't he Spanish?
He's either Spanish or Portuguese.
Yeah. Or
Italiano. One of those.
If you're going to you're going to take it back that far.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, that's the OG, right?
That is the OG. But we're going to get into this a little bit. Welcome to the Rude Barn podcast, everyone. We just want to tell you, please check out our Etsy store, therudebarn.etsy.com. We've got some cool stuff up there, and I'm trying to add a few more here and there. You can kind of see we got some new shirts. I put some new hats up, dude, with the Rude Barn upside down on them. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's the going thing.
It's a thing that's going on these days. We got to stay with the trends.
Yeah,
do a little trend de Aragua. Wait, it doesn't sound right. Anyway, anyway, but check us out, please, at the Etsy store at therudebarn.etsy.com, and check out some merch. And we just try to keep the show on the air so we can keep doing this, because we actually freaking love doing this. I love getting together with you, dude, and dissing on douchebag idiots and making fun of people. Well, and talking about shit.
But the thing is, it's like, because we have a common thought process and question everything. And you got to question the smart stuff, you got to question the medium stuff, and you got to definitely question the stupid stuff.
Stupido.
Oh yeah, I have a ball. This is great.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. Yeah. So this is basically, you saw the crowd. You saw the crowd there checking on things and looking at it. And this pretty much sums up what the Black National Anthem was all about. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Yeah. It's pretty apropos, actually. So, so this is the thing. I mean, there have been people that have been talking about this whole thing, like, oh, well, why are you dissing it? Does it hurt you that there's a Black National? No, it doesn't hurt me at all. I could care less. I think it's a beautiful song, actually. Mm-hmm. I do have the lyrics for it, and we can check those out real quick. I think it's kind of interesting that the lyrics are up here, and I don't know if you can read that. I'll try to I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit more, but let's read through those lyrics a little bit there, and
the other way. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and read the first verse, and I'll read the second.
How about we go by paragraphs? Lift every voice and sing, fill earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of faith that the dark past has taught us.
The dark past. Okay.
The dark past has taught us. Yeah. Sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march until victory is won.
See, that's nice. I don't think there's anything offensive in that at all, other than maybe the dark past alluding to something. I'm not sure what. Okay, then the next verse is stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn has died, yet with a steady beat hath not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Not sure why there's a question mark there. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered, out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. It seems a little racist right there. The white
little bit,
gleam.
A little bit.
Yeah.
This reminds me of something. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadowed beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
Got
What is their native land?
Yeah,
I mean, if we're going to talk about this, because they always talk about how we have taken over the quote-unquote Native Americans, who also, by the way, came across, the Bering Strait when it was frozen into the North American continent from Asia and all that as well. So, there really isn't native people. And the other thing is, lands are always being conquered by different countries. So let's stop this fact that the U.S. is always the one that's overtaking lands and taking people off their quote unquote native lands. This is shit that's been happening from time to an eternity. And it's happened. Look at the boundary. Look at the country boundaries in a time-lapse map. I don't have one up, but just, you can Google it and see how they've all changed, like especially in Africa, how the country borders have changed over the years, and you can do it all over the world, everywhere.
Yeah.
And see what's happened. So it's nothing new. We didn't do anything differently than any other country, any other peoples in the world have done over time and eternity. Genghis Khan, or Genghis Khan as he's, I guess, pronounced, conquered a lot of territories. The Ottomans conquered a lot of territory. The Romans, the Persians, God, you name it. The Vikings. I mean, they all conquered lands, and so it's nothing new. We're not unique in this regard, taking over the lands of the Native American people.
Right. And I think there's a lot of kind of shadow in this text. And I get, so now this is kind of what I said when we were in the green room, that something like this sounds more like a church hymn. Okay. And
I was going to say the exact same thing.
You know what I mean? And
Yep.
I think that's kind of where something like this kind of needs to stay, because when you start getting into that, then there's blaming that starts going on.
Right, you can read in the lyrics.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's hidden in the text.
Yeah.
Well, anybody who's done a little bit of history research knows that the first slave traders, I mean, there's been slave trade going on since the beginning of time, right?
In every culture and every ethnicity around the world, from way before the Europeans ever did it.
And the people who sold black slaves before the white men sold black slaves were black slave owners.
In Africa?
Yeah.
That's right. In Africa.
So when you
selling their own people, by the way.
Yeah, selling their own people. So when you put stuff out there like this, number one, it shows me that you're pushing an agenda that is not historically accurate. Okay, in its longest sense. Okay. Right. Now, if you're just going back to when, your people started coming over as slaves on ships, well, you know what? So did black slave owners.
Yeah.
And they auctioned off black slaves to white men. Right. Okay. So that was going on as well. So to not acknowledge that enough to maybe have a second thought in putting something like this out there to a national crowd, and you're going to call it a national anthem,
right?
I think is very dangerous. I think it is irresponsible, and I think it's I don't want to say it, I mean, can I say uneducated? You know what I mean?
Yeah, ignorant. Yeah.
Ignorant. Yeah, on historical practices.
Yeah.
So I get wanting to have unity in your culture. I get wanting to get your people together and yes, and exactly, and hoorah for us and the strides we've made. Again, I don't think you can call it a national anthem.
No.
I think you can call it, like I said, use a comma, where a comma should maybe be used is a black national.
Punctuation is racist, though.
Apparently.
And triggering and everything.
So, yeah, I think it's a little irresponsible.
Yeah.
I don't know who okayed this, but
Roger Goodell, obviously.
Again, it's one of those things where, all of a sudden, I'm sensitive over something, so now it's your problem, and now you have to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? People can't nowadays. It just seems like people can't get over their own feelings. They have to make a stink and a statement about it, instead of just saying, okay, well, this is how I feel, and you can feel a different way, and I can respect that as well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, without
having to make a spectacle of it, no matter what it is. I'm not saying just the Black National Anthem thing. I'm talking about the LGBTQ thing. I'm talking about a lot of stuff.
Oh, preach, girlfriend, preach. Absolutely.
and so I just don't understand why I guess the feelings of of you and maybe a collective of your friends and family and neighbors has to become everybody else's problem and everybody else's issue. Because personally, I don't put that on everybody else. You know what I mean? I have my opinions. I know what I'm soft about. I know what, I don't like, but am I screaming and yelling and making it my neighbor's problem? Am I making it a stadium full of football fans' problem?
Right.
Am I making it, I don't know. Am I pushing my agenda into schools and in churches?
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
You know what I mean?
Stop it. Yeah. No, but here's the thing. It's like, okay, we want to put this thing out there. We want to have it out there. But then they get all butthurt because people are like, whoa, cool your jets, buddy. You're 12 to 14% of the population, and you think you can, and I don't want to even put it into this context, but we're going to do it anyway. You're 12 to 14% of the population. I think the Hispanic population is larger. I think the Asian population is larger, or something like that. And certainly the white population is larger. But we're not trying to divide everybody out all the time. And just because you want to put it out there and say, hey, see us, we're black, we're proud. Great, awesome, love it. I'm white and I'm proud. You're, who you are out there, people, and Rude. You're, I don't know what the fuck you are. You're a mutt, dude. But so am I, really.
I mean, we all are down the line. Yeah, we're all mutts.
But don't get butthurt because I say, you know what? You can be proud, but why are we putting your thing at the beginning of a football game or a baseball game or whatever? Why do you get to do that? And then when I say something about it now, show me on the doll where it hurts you that this song is. I mean, I saw a meme of that. I'm like, you gotta be effing kidding me, dipshit. Really?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, why? I mean, that the trans thing has been, in the headlines for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're stomping and shaking their fists over, we want to be recognized. Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
In the
it is. Show me on the doll where this song hurts you. I think I responded to this, by the way, and I said something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, so good to see you don't really get it, do you? Shaking my head.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy's a freaking moron.
Well, and it's kind of the thing. It's like,
I like the doll too. I don't know why they covered his head with this little thing.
With this stupid hood. Yeah, can't see shit out of this thing.
It's pretty gay to me, but whatever. Jesus.
But yeah, it's just like you said. You brought up a great point, and I think that this is kind of the overall message: is if we keep doing these kind of things, it is just going to divide us further and further and further and further apart.
Exactly.
That's when trouble starts.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, and we already have it. And the thing that pisses me off is Roger Goodell, who's the commissioner for the NFL, for those of you who don't know, has been pushing this shit and racism. Okay, that shit's never going to... Sorry. That's a great message, but, do we need to have these political messages on our football field when I'm looking for entertainment to watch a sporting event? I don't need this shit. And then now the latest one is they have choose love or something like that. Hey, great message. Okay, I get it.
Great message. Yeah.
So if that's what we're choosing love, then I'm going to show you something that just started. The game hadn't even begun. And this is the type of shit that needs to be addressed more, Roger, than putting a fucking black national anthem that divides us, because why are we doing this? Again, where's the actual white national? And no, the white national anthem, there's no such thing. It's an all-inclusive national anthem called the Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
So we don't have a brown, we don't have a red, we don't have a yellow, we don't have a purple, green, blue, whatever national anthem. We just have a national anthem. And
that's the point, isn't it? To bring this melting pot of nationalities together to embrace, everyone at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't pick this guy for my fantasy team, but this is Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter spits on Dak Prescott. Is it because Dak is half black and half white? Is that why?
No.
I mean, was it a racist thing?
No.
I don't know. Anyway, I guess painting "Choose Love" in the end zone didn't mean anything. Absolutely gutter trash move and banned from the NFL. I hate to say it, but I almost agree with it. Jalen Carter is a great defensive tackle, but pulling this type of bullshit, you should be banned from the league. And if Roger Goodell had any balls whatsoever up his vagina, he would actually get this guy out of the league and make it a scapegoat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Say, we are not going to tolerate this bullshit. Suspend him instead of for like 5 games, something like that. Something.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is ridiculous. So we have this going on, to choose love in the end zone, and then we have a black national anthem. I mean, this is a great start to the NFL season, a sport which I enjoy watching and play fantasy football for, because I just have fun with it, and it's just entertainment. It takes me away from my everyday life of stress of work and everything else. And this is the shit we're going to. Divisive shit's really got to stop.
I saw this a little bit later on in the game. I think it was like second quarter or something. It was close to halftime. Was it? I think the Eagles got flagged for taunting. 15 yards. It was. I think it was on 4th down or something like that.
Yeah,
or
probably
or first, something like that. Got flagged for taunting. 15 yards, 1st down. I thought that was excessive, but if you're gonna go that far for taunting, then why not just eject him and get him out of the league? You know what I mean? He did get ejected, but at the same time, throw down the gauntlet or throw down the hammer. You know what I mean? On something like this, if you're going to be so stickler on taunting, which that was, I mean, obviously, he's, they're talking trash back and forth, and then he took it one step too far. But that's sorry, that's what happens with all crime. Is you take it one step too far,
right? Well, if you get away with it,
you're in trouble with the law.
Yeah, if nothing happens to you before, you're going to keep doing it.
He didn't think that the cameras would be panned in that close to him when he's talking to Dak Prescott. I mean, come on, man.
Does he not know there are cameras in an NFL game? I mean,
not.
Yeah. So this bullshit's asinine. I think the Black National Anthem, as we read through the lyrics and we left it up on the screen long enough that hopefully you'll be able to see it, screenshot it, just pause the video in between so you can read the whole thing, because we didn't get all the way down. Actually, I think we did.
We did.
But it's like a church hymn. You're right. And is it nice? Some of the lyrics are a little questionable. I think it's kind of a jab at, I hate to say it, at the white man for the slavery. Which again, learn your freaking history, people. Who do you think sold the slave? Again, who sold the slave? Oh yeah. The blacks in Africa sold their own people. So maybe that's where you should focus your attention on first. and
Yeah.
foremost.
Well, and that's kind of that's conveniently left out of their narrative.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing. Or I shouldn't say their narrative. I should say the narrative that that they are pressing.
yeah,
Because it's you know, and that's I mean, unfortunately, that's how they get people riled up.
exactly.
Is leave out the really important parts
Yeah.
and just focus on, you know, the radicalism.
Well, and then focus on people like us who are sitting there going, "Why are we doing this? What the hell is a black? It's not a thing. Why are we doing this?" And then now we're the bad guys because, oh, where does it hurt you on the doll that this song is going to hurt you? Like, it's not the freaking point, you a-holes.
Well,
It's, you know, the divisiveness that this, you know, portrays. And,
Well,
and
you
this
know-
is not needed. It's not needed and shouldn't be as part of the game.
you know, that whole kneeling thing during the
The actual
actual
national anthem.
national anthem. How do you think they would have reacted
If people knelt for this one.
if all the white people in that stadium would have knelt for this one
Yeah. In protest.
in protest?
Yeah. Yeah. Just goes to show you the hypocrisy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is 1,000%.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like I said, you know, if you want to have, you know, a black national, anthem, and embrace that as a culture, fine. Do I
Yeah,
think
but
it
we
belongs
don't-
on a national stage?
Yeah.
No,
We
do
don't
not.
need to put it in front of every home game ceremony before the actual Star Spangled Banner is
Right.
sung. And then the Boys to Men, I guess, hacked it up. And what's your feelings on all of these, you know, personal renditions and personal changes to the Star Spangled Banner? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I mean,
I don't know.
is that
I mean,
hacking up the song, or is it? Are we giving a little leeway, saying, "Hey, give you a personal touch to it"? I mean, what are we doing there?
yeah, I think we still got to give a little bit of personal leeway and a little bit of
Flexibility.
artistic freedom. You know what I mean? I take artistic freedom in what I do. You do as well.
Well, as long as it's not disrespectful,
Right, as long as it's not disrespectful.
Yeah. I mean, songs have been redone over the years. I like that rendition of that original song.
I agree. Sometimes it can
Be a
get
little much.
a little bit, a little overwhelming. But at the same time, you know, I mean, if it makes it more beautiful or it makes different kind of people want to listen to it,
Their particular style of it, yeah.
the particular style, if it appeals to a certain crowd, sure.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, well, that's give us your thoughts on that, people. What do you think? Do you think the Black National Anthem needs to be a thing? And if it's a thing, then why not we add the white, the brown, the red, and the yellow national anthems as well, and sing all of these before the actual Star Spangled Banner national anthem, before every game? And now we'll have to start this, you know, a half hour earlier.
Like at least an hour, dude.
Oh my God.
The guys are warming up on the field. They're just getting they're getting the field off of buses. You know what I mean?
Start
From
the game
hotel.
yet? Or maybe I'll just stay in the locker room and listen to my tunes for a minute and, you know, get amped up.
Rubbed
So,
down by the trainer.
I know.
Like,
Let us know
there's
your
the Grand
thoughts.
National Anthem.
Yeah. Oh fuck. My trainer. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts of that down below. We'd love to hear it because I think it's kind of funny. But our feeling is, at least my feeling, I think yours is the same, is this is not needed and really is more divisive than it is anything. So
I think so too, and I don't want it to turn into a quote unquote war cry.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Yep, exactly. So
That's what I fear.
Yep. So check out our Etsy store, therudebarn.etsy.com. Check out the little merch that we got going and hopefully buy some stuff and, you know, support the show a little bit. We appreciate it. So until the next one, gang, we will see you around the bend and come back in. And we love having you here. We hope we entertained you a little bit and had some fun with this one. So until next time, have a good one.
Question everything, gang.
Question everything.